Hi, welcome. Welcome to the Scozy what the fuck did you just say? You son of a bitch. Scozy chat. There is no Scozy podcast. There is no Scozy cast. It's Scozy chat. For the love of God, why is there a dog barking right now? I don't know, but it's me, Sco. And it's just me, Sco. No one else. And, so where to start? You may have noticed the glaring issues, and I don't know which one to tackle right now. I guess I'll address the elephant in the room. If you're watching, you may have not noticed, but maybe the silence is giving it away. The lack of elephant in the room, in fact. The dog keeps barking. I guess the dog is the guest today. Yeah, Chai is not here. You may have noticed that Chai is absent once again. Last episode, we made a joke about Chai being dead, and it was not a bit, in the sense that a pre-planned bit. I know I said it in the second one that I was gonna kill him, but I didn't expect anything to come from that. I thought it was just a throwaway thing I said, and that was it. But no, he did not show up last episode, sorry. Oh, that's just what I needed, just burping. But he didn't show up last episode, and he is not here again for roughly the same reason. Last episode he was busy. I told him when we were recording, and he was kindly enough to schedule something on top of it. And my right ear just shut off. You know the sound when it makes yeah, it just did that. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. Yes, he scheduled something on top of the podcast, and today, well, not today, but the period that I said that we could record, he just had personal issues, and I guess he didn't want to do it because he didn't feel like it. And, that is fine. That is fine, because that's how Chai operates. He only does things when he knows that he can bring his energy to it. Otherwise, he won't do it, which is why he doesn't stream for long periods of time, and etc., etc. And that's all good and stuff, but I'm trying to put out a podcast every week. So, and I want to make this I want to fight the urge I have to not do it. You may have noticed that it's pretty late, than usual. The dog keeps barking, and the dog will keep barking, and I just have to deal with it. Try to ignore it. It probably doesn't even show up in the recording, but it might. Alright, what was I saying? Yes, it's later than usual. Today has been rough. It's people moving all over the place. I tried to record this on the weekend, but I was still waiting for Chai to tell me something, so it's Monday again when I usually record, but later. And I'm trying to find the urge to skip the podcast. I want to put it out regardless of how I feel like my motivation is like, because there's something that goes into creating a habit, even if it includes content creation. Like if you just go every day, sure, it may not be enjoyable. Not saying I'm not enjoying it, but maybe you hate it. But if you do it every day, at least you're doing it, right? At least you're moving forward, better than not moving at all. Just to say that I haven't talked to Chai about this because I didn't know how to word it, and I ran out of time because I'm trying to record this for tomorrow at the same hour as always, which would be today at that hour if you're watching this as I upload it. Can you stop with the tangents, please? Alright. Yes, I haven't talked to Chai about this, but I'm demoting him from co-host, and I know that sounds very serious, but it really isn't, because he's just gonna go into a very frequent guest instead. And the only difference between these two is that if he doesn't want to show up for an episode, then he just doesn't. That's really it. Nothing else changes. He can come on as many times as he wants, but I'm not gonna rope him into the schedule that I have for the podcast. Which I guess, does it count as a podcast if it's just me talking? I honestly don't know. Well, it's whatever it fucking is, but I'm here. I'm here at least. And I can tell you a lot about stuff that maybe you didn't care about, but maybe you can bring yourself to care. I don't know. Either way. Yeah, so it's just me. Hopefully it won't always be me because I'd rather talk to someone. But yeah, for now it's me. And I hope Chai doesn't mind. I'm sure it makes sense what I just said. Like, I want to put this out every week. I don't want to wait for Chai to or rather, I don't want to force Chai to come on because I want to put it out. So he just comes on when he wants. He knows when I record. He can say. And maybe you noticed another issue is that if I try to ignore the laughter that goes outside my room, okay, so I really do not want to record this right now because the time slot that I've set myself the other weeks was one where no one was home, and it works good for me because I cannot bear the thought that there's people outside my room. But here we are. I'm gonna fight through it together with you guys, I guess. I don't know, man. What was I gonna say? It was like, oh yeah, I'm on the alt channel. Maybe you noticed this is the alt channel, no longer the main channel. Oh man. I don't know. I cannot bring myself to put it on the main channel anymore. I'm just thinking about like the people who do not like to watch podcasts, I guess, but like my other videos, they'll just keep seeing in the sub box or whatever me putting the podcast every week. I don't know, that might be annoying. I'm just thinking about my own like subscription habits, whatever you'd call it. What is that? Did the mic catch that? What the fuck? I don't know, why is oh wait, I do know why everyone is doing fuck anything, because it's a holiday tomorrow, and the weekend was yesterday, so they're probably bridging it. So they're like, this is the weekend, we're just gonna do whatever the fuck we want. We're gonna do as much noise as we want. Because there wouldn't be anyone that would need silence right now. There is not a single wannabe YouTuber in this building. So no one would need the silence. We can be as loud as we want with this paper thin walls and ceilings and floors. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the structure of this building, but this sound just goes through everything. It's like there's you know, the opposite of the foam thing that people put up to like stop the echo. It's kind of like that, but it's like the walls are filled with something that lets the sound go through it and just be as loud as possible. Like if my neighbors decide to fight for the 90th time and they're, I don't know, today or this month, I will hear it. I will hear everything. And the funny thing is, they're the downstairs neighbors. They feel like they're from the top. I don't know, man. This is not good. This is really not good. This is why I take so long to put anything out. Because if it dragged on to this hour, even if I'm only creative, like I'm feeling creative, I have to deal with all these elements that are so annoying to me. And then I just cannot bring myself to speak in a way that feels natural to me when I'm making a video. Usually I'm not as loud, which can be bad because the mic has to pick it up correctly, and it's annoying. It's not good. It's not good, but I don't remember if that was a tangent or not. I'm pretty sure it was. Yes, the alt channel, the main channel, really. I don't want to put the podcast anymore. Let's see, what did I not hit on? I didn't exactly make a script or anything for these, so, and the fact that it's not gonna be edited much, I have a certain pressure to try to keep conversation going, but I'm getting confused and I'm looking all over the place because I'm trying to remember what I was trying to say. The alt channel. Yes. Yeah, I want to make the other videos. I want to make the other videos. Podcast is not my primary source, rather my primary content. The idea behind this podcast was the fact, or rather the reimagining of the podcast with me changing the medium to, instead of the animation shit, to be the cameras, that it's so much easier to fucking edit. It's so easy. I do this in an hour or less. It's just, I do nothing basically. I don't even know if I have to do anything with this one besides finding the start point and the end point, and that's it. Everything is done. Just rendering is probably gonna take way longer than the actual editing process. So the point was that I could put this out every week because it's easy, and that would like fill in the gaps between my other content, because the gaps can be big and annoying to me. So I somehow keep myself consistent, and yeah, that was the plan. But right now, it's kind of hard to put out the other content. And I'm making videos. I guarantee you I've been working on shit, but it's not YouTube related. It's video related, but it's not YouTube related. I don't have the time to put into this, or I feel like I don't. Am I having a mental breakdown on podcast? Really? No way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fine. My organization skills are not good. I just gonna put that out. I suck at this. I'm really bad. I try to make a schedule, doesn't work. I try to okay, maybe not everything doesn't work, but it doesn't work at the pace that I want it to, right? I'm trying to have daily habits. I have working out, which I've been able to do for like the past 2 weeks or so, and that's pretty cool. But everything else, what's the problem, Sco? I don't know. I've been playing way too many video games, I gotta admit. Not too many, because I don't have time for that kind of shit. Oh no, it's a yawn! I'm sorry, yawn came around. I don't have time for that. But the gaps that I have time for shit, I fill them in with games. And I also go to bed a bit too late playing games. And maybe that's not a good idea, because I wake up at 8 every day, or at least my alarm will ring at 8 every day. And I'm not always up I'm not up to deal with the alarm, because I'm just too tired. So my organization skills suck, and it's hard to find the time to put in writing a script and stuff. But that's my fault. It's my fault, straight up. And other times I don't feel like creative or funny or whatever, like able to do something. But I was feeling the other day. I really was feeling the other day, until my neighbors just decided, hey, listen. I was thinking to myself, what if we drill the fucking wall right when this guy's trying to have an inspiration, inspirative doesn't exist. What's the word? Something moment, but an inspiring moment? I don't know, whatever. A moment when I was feeling more creative. I want to put a video out. I have a funny idea for a video, and it didn't need the script technically. What the fuck? You good? Did you record everything? What the hell? Yo, I don't know what the fuck happened to my laptop, but it just decided that it's gonna have a fucking energy options. Like, it just shut off the screen. I don't want you to lock. You're recording the audio. You cannot stop working. You are my slave. I cannot believe I have to set this during the podcast, but these are the conditions we work in right here. One guy, no co-host, because you just can't get a hold of him. Having to set up things during the podcast. This is a whole mess. I'm not really good at making a podcast, nor am I good at remembering what the fuck was I talking about. Oh yeah, my other videos, right. Yeah, who cares? Who the fuck cares? Yeah, he's complaining again. Because he's a little bitch that won't just sit down and make a video even though he totally could. Why are you shutting down in 15 minutes? Fucking idiot. Never. There we go. What? Okay. I think that's it. Do I have to apply it? No. Boom. There you go. Don't do that again, dumb bitch. Alright. Okay. Enough complaining. Let me tell you the ideas I have, I suppose. Right after I locked the door. It's fine. I locked the door in my room. I just feel like people, my parents or whatever, are gonna just come in for no reason at all. They're just like, oh, he's talking to himself. Let me just open the door. Find out what is he doing. But that's not funny. Yeah, the idea is so. I have one. Ooh, another yawn. I'm just yawning. That's my idea. Next up, I got another idea, which is talking about Tinder. And I wanted to make it in a funny way. I really want to try to gather the energy that I had for the animation video, aka my best video ever and always, and try like that tutorial type of shit. Like that parody type of shit, and be like how to make a proper Tinder or whatever. But I wanted to turn it around into like my Tinder profile is shit. How do I make it better? Here's my journey. You know, that type of shit. And I have exactly like something I want to talk about. It's like a course video on how to make a Tinder profile, and I just feel like it's the stupidest shit, and I want to explain why. And that sounds funny in my head, but execution, I feel sometimes like worried that I can't do it proper. But the moment I stop worrying about that, I'll be able to do it and probably find out that I could do it all along. But in the meantime, yeah, it's in the back burner. Hopefully I'll put it out next year. Yes, you heard it correctly. Only yes, next year. Yup. What other idea? Or do I want to mention that? I don't know. Christmas is coming up, which means that, well, holidays are coming up, which means that semester is ending. And as soon as this bitch ends, I'm leaving the city. Because reasons. I don't want to be here anymore. I need a change in scenery. Even though I'm probably going to be bored. But, yeah, which means no podcast after the next one. The next one will be the last one of this year, and I'll just come back next year after my quote-unquote vacation, even though I don't really deserve it, but I don't care. I'm going there. That rhymes. So yeah, don't expect anything else this year. Just saying. Other ideas. Oh yeah. Chai had mentioned this on the second episode. You know, the one where I was like, oh no, don't mention that at all. I don't want to talk about it. I don't, whatever. Well, basically, oh, there you go. Like, do you not have any manners? You're gonna be yawning during my podcast, you stupid bitch. Yeah, the Fallout New Vegas. I was thinking of like making a playthrough, but like not whatever you say, like do it in a different way, more like how I usually make my videos, but it's about a game. The idea doesn't really make much sense, I suppose, and it can be kind of cringe in some ways that I think about it. It makes me worried about making it, but at the same time, who cares, right? It's just, it might be wasting my time, but as long as I'm having fun, and for me to have fun, that means it'll be something I'll be uploading on this channel and on the main one, because everything on the main one has this like added pressure to be good. So that's where I'm standing on that one. How's your day? Oh Jesus, everything I say is this reeks of depression and fucking sadness and whatever. And yes, I am distracted right now doing something. God, it's been 20 minutes. which means we are in the last third of the podcast. And honestly, I feel like this entire time I've been rambling and rambling and rambling. If anyone is listening to this, I probably know who you are. I have no doubts about that. Let me try to guess. I would say Chai might be listening to this. I feel like he would listen to what I put out when he was out. Which he did last time, I suppose, if I remember correctly. Mutt would be here. Musty, Mutt, Commander, whatever. Commander Mutt? Musty? I don't know. Come on, Mutt. You're probably here. I have a feeling. Crimsy probably gonna show up here as well. Who's gonna watch this as well? I don't know if Hug would make it this far, but there's a possibility. There's a possibility you are watching this right now, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Shit, I've ran out of names. I don't know who would be watching right now. Sly, maybe? God. There's probably more, I feel, maybe. Getting this far? I don't know. Yawning? Maybe. Hotel? Trivago. Yeah. I want to get better at making a podcast, and I mean this even when Chai is here, not talking by myself. I don't think there's ever a way to be better than this. It's always going to be strange. So I hope I get a guest every single time, even if Chai can't. Just get anyone. Please, for the love of God, get anyone on the podcast. I feel like it's a lot better. But, I don't care. If no one watches, if it's not gonna happen, but if no one watched this, it's fine, because it's on the fucking alt channel. I'm just being consistent, and that's it. Even though YouTube doesn't give a fuck that I'm putting videos on the alt channel. But it's fine, my brain does, and as long as my brain is satisfied, everything is fine. Everything is good. Why are you yawning? You're not tired. You're just yawning for no reason. What a mess. This is just ridiculous. Absolutely. It's just a travesty. What other ideas do I have that I can't recall? I actually don't know. I definitely have more, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, I'm talking about gaming. Why? I don't know. That used to be an idea before I had the Fallout New Vegas idea, but am I still gonna make it? I mean, probably. I might make it on a video essay type of deal, but I want it to be a video with some sort of sense, some sort of point to it. Like, I want someone to watch it and learn something, even if it's almost nothing. But the problem with that is that sometimes it isn't funny, and not being funny is a no-go. Even though I know I can turn anything into something funny. That's the best funny there is when you actually can say something that's true and it's still funny. But I don't know. I just gotta tap into my creative drive so that I can make entertaining content. You will not yawn, you son of a bitch. So yeah, I'm still below the time. It's been like 25 minutes. Shit. So I got 5 more minutes, but do I have to do them? I guess I don't. If I don't have anything to say, I guess it's better not to say it. I hope I mentioned everything though. Let's have a brain moment right here, trying to remember. No, I don't think I forgot anything. Oh well. So yeah, next episode, hopefully I'll have someone with me, so it's not this quiet and honestly kind of maniac styled, because I sound like a fucking maniac talking to myself. And that'll be the last one for the year, the last video for the year. I'm not putting anything out. That's it. That's the end of it. And yeah, I don't have much else to say. I guess I can just end it here. It doesn't have to be 30 minutes. Fuck it. We're getting a shorter episode today. And I hope you liked it. I guess. I mean, if you liked it, you liked it. But fuck. Why is he yawning again? Stop yawning. If you didn't like it, it's fine. I understand it. You'd rather watch this with someone. But again, I gotta put this out. And now that Chai doesn't have to be the guy, I guess I'll just ask anyone. But I'll start with Chai every time. If he can't be here, then we move on to someone else. And that's it. That's the podcast. Enjoy the faint sound of a fireplace. And I wonder if one day I'll add an outro. But it is yet to be seen. So yeah. That was the podcast. See ya.